Hey everybody, it's Benjamin here at the Centaur Fragrance Channel, coming back at you with more perfume, more cologne, more fragrances, and we got Tequila Noir on our hands today. Tequila Noir, oh my goodness, the box is upside down. Tequila Noir. Yes, this is a new brand, upcoming fragrance house. You might not have heard about them, and they did send this to me for review. So I have to be 100% honest and transparent with y'all. I always want to be, so I did get this for review, guys, but I'm always going to be honest with y'all. This isn't going to be the most positive review. So if you were gonna, click away, I don't think you need to. I'm not gonna be the most positive about this fragrance. I do think that it's a very nice presentation. I think it looks very nice. If you look here, the fragrance sits in there. It's a very nice foam, very nice box presentation. The glass has a nice weight to it. It feels nice. It kind of reminds me of Office for Men from Jeremy Fragrance. It looks really nice. I mean, through and through. Look at this. It looks nice. And the sprayer does a great job too. So, oh my goodness. I was really excited for this. I had really high expectations. This just is not my kind of fragrance through and through. Guys, I'm going to tell you all about the smell. This is a fragrance based on tequila. The brand is called Tequila, so it has that agave smell, which is a very unique, sweet, smooth, sugar. It's very like a delicate sweetness, almost like a sugar syrup, and it's a little bit boozy. The booziness does come off with this fragrance, and there is a tiny bit of smoke. But this fragrance is, to me, it's just a little bit too much of an easy wear. I want something a little bit more complex. If you're going to give me sweetness, make it more sweet. If you're going to make something more of a noir fragrance, make it deeper and darker. I don't detect any patchouli. I don't detect dark woods or vetiver or inkiness. I don't detect anything that would really make this fragrance a noir fragrance besides a little bit of a whisper of a smoke. So this juice to me just isn't dark enough. It's very easy to wear. It's a very inoffensive smoky fragrance, and maybe somebody out there wants this. Maybe you've always wanted a fragrance with a little bit of smoke. Maybe you want something a little bit dark and seductive, but just a tiny pinch of it. You don't want, you want something that's easy to wear for all situations, 24/7, all year long, and you just want the smallest amount of smoke. You want a tiny bit of that seductive nature, but not a lot of it. I like, things like Black Tie Affair, like Alexandria. I like the darker fragrances. I like the seductive fragrances. And for me, this is a little bit more fresh and a little bit more playful than I would want for a noir fragrance. So through and through, this is nice, but it's not the best. It is a little bit boozy, a little bit sweet, and a little bit smoky. But there's not a lot of complexity to this fragrance. I wanted more notes. I wanted more complexity. I wanted more density to the fragrance. Ultimately, I do want to be, objective. I do want to, be open-minded. I don't think this is my style of fragrance. I like things to be smooth, and I think I like fragrances usually to have a weight behind them. It's one of the reasons that I don't like a lot of aquatics, especially designer aquatics and blue fragrances. They just don't have enough weight to them. They don't have enough body, like feel with woods or leathers or tobaccos or even sweetness. So I think this fragrance should be sweeter. I think it should be darker. I think it should be a higher concentration, especially for a noir version. I think it should have some patchouli and maybe even some black leather, some black saffron. Add some spice and some character with this fragrance, and definitely get the noir, the seductive side of this going. But through and through, I just don't love this fragrance for what it is. It's not a fragrance for me. If maybe if, for example, if you really liked smoky batches of Aventus, but you don't like pineapple for some reason, but you like the sweetness of it, and maybe you like smokiness, but you want a very, very small amount of smokiness. Again, this has a really nice, delicate kind of touch to it. So that might be something for you. Anyways, let's get to the performance. I don't want to go on and on about it and repeat myself. You're getting this fragrance doesn't perform great on my skin. This for me is more of like a 5-hour fragrance, and it does last on the skin a little bit longer than that, and it does have this airiness about it longer than that. But after 5 hours or so, I really can't detect it on myself. Other people seem to be able to a little bit, but I'm gonna say it's 5 hours, maybe 5 to 7. But I'm just gonna leave it at that. The projection is there, and it's noticeable. It's very airy, almost molecule-like. Something again, like it reminds me of Jeremy Fragrance a little bit with his Office for Men in a really odd way. So it's there, but it's definitely not too noticeable to myself. Other people notice it around me. It's again it's just not. It's if you like my style of fragrances, my taste, this might not be for you. So compliment factor wise, this fragrance, it was decent. It's sweet. It's understandable. It's a little bit linear. It's a little bit boozy. It's a little bit different. If you really like, laid back fragrances, coat fragrances, like for, just everyday situations, maybe you're just a little bit laid back with the family. Maybe you're just going to a fiesta and maybe you just want to have a good time, let the good times roll, be easy and all those good things, chill out. I think that this fragrance could work for that kind of guy. If you just want something pretty effortless and no stress, and just wear it, don't think about it. This kind of fragrance could work for you. It did get noticed in a positive way a lot of the time, but it just didn't speak to my soul. And I don't think it spoke to my kind of character as well. This is a kind of dude fragrance, or just a really laid back, cool guy, poolside kind of fragrance in my opinion, or just maybe just really laid back. Not my style, not my personality. So, anyways, with my final thoughts on this fragrance, with the price, you can get these for, I think they're 60 to 80, probably closer to $80. I think that these fragrances could be higher concentration. Again, I made suggestions on what could be done with the blend, but I think the presentation is very solid. I like the heavy cap. This is a heavy metal cap. It feels pretty kind of luxurious for the price. The cap fits on really snugly. I think that they got a lot going on right, a lot going right, except the juice could be a little bit different. Add some black saffron, add some black leather, up the sweetness, maybe up the smokiness a little bit. Add something also that adds a little bit of sharpness, maybe a tiny bit of vetiver to it. Do something a little bit different. So, anyways, good fragrance. It's not my style, but I do want to say somebody out there might just love it. I always say don't knock it until you try it, or give things a test drive. Even if I don't like a fragrance, you should sample it and try it out and see what you think, because what my channel ultimately is about is helping you find fragrances you love. Wear what you love, rock what you got, and that's what I'm all about, helping you find something you love. So if you want a really light, delicate, slightly boozy, sweet fragrance with the tiniest bit amount of smoke, something that has a tiny hint of darkness, you might just want this fragrance. Anyways, I'm not going to go on and on about this fragrance anymore. I think I've repeated myself too much. Anyways, please help me out. If you liked my review, y'all know what to do down below. You see the like button and you see the subscribe button. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit all notifications. Tell a friend about this channel and share the video if you want to help me out. So, Tequila Noir, a nice fragrance, but certainly not my taste. I'll see y'all next time, my friends. This is the Scented Dark Fragrance channel, and bye, everybody.